Hey Pittsburgh, how you doing? Josh Miller here. Welcome to A Day in the Life. Today we're hanging out with Charlie Batch, and Charlie Batch is doing unbelievable things in Pittsburgh. First, we're going to find out exactly what Best of the Batch Foundation means, how it got started, and why it got started. Then Charlie's going to take us to LaRoche College where he did a commencement speech. Unbelievable speech, hit it out of the ballpark, not a dry eye in the house. Sit back, enjoy, and remember, this is A Day in the Life.
I'm ready.
How you doing, guys? This is Josh Miller with A Day in the Life, and I'm hanging out with Charlie Batch, and we're going to recap the day that you saw. Unbelievable stuff. Let's just start out where we are right now. We're in Munhall. I've never been out this way. I heard you. I know you've done things for your charity, Best of the Batch Foundation. But I'm in here right now, and I'm looking at it, and this place just oozes knowledge. It oozes second chances. Tell me what's going on here and how long you've been doing this, man. Because most people say they do charity work, but they play in a golf tournament. They say, oh, they feel good about themselves. But you're doing things day in, day out.
Well, this is home for me, and you're literally where we're at, born and raised here in the Steel Valley area. You have Homestead, Munhall, West Homestead. These are all they all make up the Steel Valley area school district. It's important for me to continue to want to give back and do something and try to make an impact in these kids' life. And we are an educational foundation, and we use sports to draw the kids in. And then once we have all the kids, now we're able to implement any educational component that we choose. And what you see right now, you see our computer lab. We had this now the last 6 years. We have an alternative school program that's taught here between middle school and high school. We have maybe as low as 5, but as many as 30 kids, if that's the case. But throughout the year, kids are able to come up here. Really, people from the area, seniors included, they will come up here throughout the year, use the computer lab at their will, better their computer skills, and we're just trying to go out here and be a resource for these people around here.
Yes.
And then I was gonna. This is North Allegheny, Pittsburgh Public School in Plum. Rising freshman,
Who's
April.
racing?
We were looking at this in fast forward.
Yeah.
Look at this person in fast forward. I'm just pressing fast forward.
Just on one person?
Yeah, just the one. Like, okay, here we go. Here we go.
That was a beautiful race. I'm so proud of you.
Like arms. Yeah, in the green shorts. He fast forward, press fast forward.
No, not really.
No, it's not the same.
My 400.
Actually, here's
My 400.
this is Tomlin's daughter. She's right here.
Kids rally around this place, huh?
Oh, yeah.
They keep it clean. They respect the hell out of it.
They're
This is
here.
like a gift to them.
They're here. You know, that's why we're on the corner. They know every day. And this is the busway that we know that, and the walkway. And we don't have buses here, but the walkway for the kids. And we know what time of year which kids are in trouble because they won't walk in. We know in the report card time. We'll see certain kids. We won't see certain because they know because they literally come in here and we need to see the report cards.
Yeah.
Did you see the whole building?
Not yet,
You
no.
haven't seen it?
No.
So I know upstairs we have a couple more computers upstairs, but this is more or less kids will come up and we are looking to add 1 or 2 more. We'll let kids come up here and play video game, kind of hang out. If they're studying, they'll come up this way too. So we have cameras throughout the building, so we're able to see which parts that they're in.
This is a very cool, comfortable, stress left at the door, huh? Everyone can pick their problems up on the way out. Work gets done in here, huh?
That is it. So
That's good, man. Was this your vision, or did you just kind of take off?
Yeah, we pieced it. Because what we're getting ready to do is acquire, well, we have 3 of the next 4 parcels, and we're getting ready to expand over to build a state-of-the-art educational facility.
Yep.
Here's one of the rooms that, I don't know if we can walk and then circle our way back if you want to. Here, we'll have some time, we have domestic violence situations that we are a safe home. Some people can stay up here if they have with their family. You see people come up, hang out in. So, what's up, fellas? You gonna say hello to the company? You gonna say hello to the company?
How you doing, guys?
Huh?
You guys doing all right? Very cool.
Come through, got a pool table, let them shoot a little pool. Cook out on the deck at times.
Do you have a policy? Is there like a 3-strike? Is that one of the, you have to turn anyone around back? Is it tough to do that?
We don't really have a 3-strike policy, depending on what you do, because we have a lot of kids who are sent to us from courthouse.
Yeah.
So we deal with a lot of probation officers.
Uh-huh.
So we got to give people the benefit of the doubt.
Yep. What's been the feedback, the neighborhood? I mean, they have your back here, I'm sure, obviously. You're doing such a great thing. Do they come up to you? Do they thank you? Do they?
Oh,
you
yeah,
can-
yeah, you get thanked. You know, we deal with 2,300 kids annually. And that's just so with the 11 different programs, no matter what, you know, we're always involved with them, and we try to support them throughout the year. And people are surprised when we show up and we are at a football game, a basketball game. People are like, "What are you doing?" We're like, "Because one of the kids that are part of the program, we actually come out. And we told them we'd come to a game, and we'll go out the game."
That's amazing. Don't you feel so grown up with what you've done? I mean, it's just unbelievable. This is...
So just kind of circles us back. But you see, we have our storage. So this is getting kind of crazy, but we're able to keep our inventory
Uh-huh.
with everything. So they do a great job of here. So this is just literally stuff will come in, stuff will come out, and we stack it in. Watch yourself over here on the jerseys.
Yes, sir.
The worst is over behind us. It happened yesterday. Today, still got a little rain around, and we'll show you that when we get to
This is the conference room, which typically now is we're using it for inventory. That's just, we don't have any meetings scheduled, so we're allowed to do that
What's
now.
happening right now is we go north, Butler County, Saxonburg, looking like it's trying to dry out there.
You can see, we actually, we'll have study hall, a lot of the kids will come in, we'll have snacks for them, Gatorade, water, along with our track club that we deal with to make sure that they're taken care of on Saturday. So,
Unbelievable. I can't wait for everyone to see this.
they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we'll go through, disregard the mess. So you can see where the pose happens, and I do all. We had to animate it. You know, this is Chargy here. That's his name. Tosh's office.
No, seriously.
Yeah, seriously.
This is like, you know.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
So as you come through, literally, the main part of the building here, study hall, anybody can come into this office here, but when the school's in session and the teachers are coming in before we actually get here, as they come here at 7:30, this door locks, nobody can get in here, so we have it 3 phases of the building from a security standpoint. The kids come into this building, they literally go upstairs. You can hear them walking around, but then as they exit the building after school, they go right out. Never have to see the main part of the building. They walk out. We had a backup to where we started.
Hey Pittsburgh, this is Josh Miller, and you're watching Day in a Life. Wait till you see what Charlie Batch tries to do in 24 hours.
A Day in the Life with Josh Miller is brought to you by Rivertown Brewing, delivering you the most enjoyable craft beer experience. Tom Henry Chevrolet, serving Pittsburgh since 1968. And Nakama Japanese Steakhouse. You tried the rest, now try the best. We'll be right back.
We can see it. This day has never been closer. Today, thanks to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, thousands with blood cancer are living a normal life. We're almost there. We're making cures happen. Join us.
Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed volunteers can change the world.
All right, good morning, everyone. Okay, well, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I work as an industrial engineer. So today we're going to be talking about how economics and business is important to our lives, how it affects our nation and the entire world.
This is opportunity. Success is measured by my ability to answer life's most persistent and urgent question. What am I doing for others.
We can see it. This day has never been closer. Today, thanks to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, thousands with blood cancer are living a normal life. We're almost there. We're making cures happen. Join us.
Welcome back to A Day in the Life with Josh Miller.
Charlie, I want to go back to LaRoche College for the commencement speech. I was covering you that day for your day in the life, and I didn't even think anything of it. Okay, Charlie's going to give a speech, and I was thinking, well, what would I say in these circumstances? And I was thinking you'd say the same stuff, but you absolutely blew everybody out of the water. Again, just you throw it all out there. You don't have to. You could have said half of what you said, but then you went on about your sister. You went about what made you a man today. You went on about, you brought up the Be Happy song. You went an absolute mile and a half past probably expectations. And I don't even mean that in disrespectful. I just couldn't believe you threw that out there like that, and it was unbelievable. There wasn't a dry eye in the house. What made you open up like that?
I appreciate it. Thank you. I mean, last year I had the privilege of doing the Washington and Jefferson College commencement. And I'm thinking to myself, they put it on YouTube. It has to be different. I can't bring the same material here to LaRoche. And I was thinking about it. Let me see, what I could come up with and how I can relate to the students. Not only students, but the faculty, maybe the parents as well. So I was trying to incorporate everybody, and I was just trying to tell my story. And it's my story. And it was just a way for me to share what was going on or what has happened in my life. Because what people typically find is they see the end result, and that's a professional football player, but they tend to forget the steps that it took in between to get to that point. And I was just trying to share my story because a lot of them didn't know, and I was just trying to be as honest as possible, and it came across, and it seemed like everyone enjoyed it.
Can't imagine how many fans of yours left that building. I mean, maybe they knew you were the quarterback. They're okay, what's this guy going to possibly say to us? But they're absolutely blown away. I would listen to them as they left, and I was thinking to myself, clearly, the tragic event, is that the seeds of this place?
Yes, yes, this is why it all started. And 17 years ago, she literally was walking down the street from her friend's house, and she was caught in a crossfire between rival gangs. And the guy that she was with used her as a body shield. And she died instantly, and she was 17 years old. And she had never had an opportunity to live life. And I said to myself at that point, if I was ever in position to give back, I would. And that's where I put all my time and energy, number one, to graduate from Eastern Michigan University and hopefully put all my eggs out there. And, I was able to get drafted. And I got drafted in 1998 to the Detroit Lions. And lo and behold, that next year in 1999, I started the foundation. And it was, okay, what do we want to do? How can we make it, how can we shape and impact kids' lives? And it's something that I always tell the kids when I'm talking to them. It's, football is going to end one day for all of us. Right. Sports will be taken away from you no matter who you are. And you have to be able to really, what do you want to be known for? And for me, it's not just a football player. And that's why when I gave my speech, it wasn't about football. It's like, yes, football, has allowed me to do a lot of great things. Mm-hmm. But it's about what that impact that you can make off the field. And it was just truly because a lot of the guys and people that were sitting in that audience, they've helped me out in so many different ways throughout the course of the last 13 years. It was just my way of thanking them.
A Day in the Life with Josh Miller is brought to you by Rivertown Brewing, delivering you the most enjoyable craft beer experience. Tom Henry Chevrolet, serving Pittsburgh since 1968. And Nakama Japanese Steakhouse. You tried the rest, now try the best. We'll be right back.
Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed volunteers can change the world.
All right, good morning, everyone. Okay, well, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I work as an industrial engineer. So today we're going to be talking about how economics and business is important to our lives, how it affects our nation and the entire world.
This is opportunity. Success is measured by my ability to answer life's most persistent and urgent question. What am I doing for others?
We can see it. This day has never been closer. Today, Thanks to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, thousands with blood cancer are living a normal life. We're almost there. We're making cures happen. Join us.
Don't spend your time bottled up. Pack up and go. And no matter where you go, bring Rivertown along. Whether you enjoy our smooth Maxwell Scottish Ale or our refreshing Halekahiki Pineapple Ale, our advanced technology canning process ensures that Rivertown craft beers taste just as fresh and flavorful no matter where you go. Tailgating with friends, we're cheering on your hometown team at the ballpark. No matter where you go, enjoy ice-cold Rivertown craft beers. Visit our brewery and take a tour.
Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed volunteers can change the world.
All right, good morning, everyone. Okay, well, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I work as an industrial engineer. So today we're going to be talking about how economics and business is important to our lives, how it affects our nation and the entire world.
This is opportunity. Success is measured by my ability to answer life's most persistent and urgent question. What am I doing for others?
Welcome back to A Day in the Life with Josh Miller.
Thank you, LaRoche, for this wonderful opportunity to speak to you all. Congratulations to you all, graduating class 2014 of LaRoche. This honorary degree, who would imagine a kid from Homestead giving you a commencement speech on your 49th anniversary? Growing up in Homestead, I dreamed of doing great things, yet my reality didn't look like my dream. People thought that, it was okay to just be average. But in fact, someone told me that greatness doesn't live here. Greatness never comes from here. That was the dilemma that I had between the reality and the dream. And one day, people thought that I was crazy. And just because it got harder every single day, it seemed like it was okay to take the easy route out. But a man once told me, he said, "Charlie, it's not your ability, it's your attitude." He said, "You will only live and die by the level of your own expectations." The way to get through any test is to expect your best. This one statement changed my path in life. And it's a quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson. And it's a quote that says, "Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." My passion was to help tap into the potential of youth and dreamers as someone did for me. Today, you are so fortunate you have your youth and all of your dreams in front of you. Thank your families, your mentors, and your teachers, your faculty here at LaRoche College. You are inspired to go out there and create your own path and leave a trail for others to follow. Many of you may be thinking, "Charlie, I'm ready to go. I'm suited up. I just want to know how to get in the game." Well, today I want to share with you the formulas of my success, or that has helped me gain some of my success. I've been able to accomplish many different things. I've met 2 presidents by winning Super Bowls. 15-year NFL veteran. Now I'm a broadcaster. Now I stand in front of you as a former member of the Pittsburgh Steelers. But understanding that a 15-year NFL veteran, but football is just the best temporary job in America. So my 3 things are this: you have to be prepared, be resilient, and be the pro. Statistics already show that, 1 in 16,000 will become a professional football player. I knew that they were my dreams, but there were more doubters out there. But that wasn't what I wanted to do. I wanted to challenge myself to be great. Being prepared, that was the first thing I talked about. You have to prepare yourself before the moment happens. This all started 17 years ago. I remember getting a phone call on February 18th, 1996. I was at Eastern Michigan University, a late Sunday night. The telephone rings, and it was my mother. My roommate answers the telephone, and he says, "Charlie, your mom's on the phone." And the people who know my family, you are just like I am maybe, that you are very close with your mother, and she was like a sister. So I pick up the phone, and I said, "Mom, what's going on?" Mom says, "You need to come home." I said, "Well, Mom, you have to tell me why I'm coming home." She says, "Just come home." So now I'm packing a bag full of nothing because I have no idea why I'm coming home. So I'm packing this bag. I said, "Mom, before I get on the road and spend 5 hours driving from Ypsilanti, Michigan to Homestead, Pennsylvania, you need to tell me." At that moment, she said with the deepest swallow that I've ever heard in my life, she said, "Charlie, your sister's been shot and killed." I said, "What?" I didn't know what to do. So I'm driving down the road. I drive 5 hours. I get to the Pennsylvania Turnpike. I finally come across that bridge. I get to the Homestead exit. And remember, in 1996, those were steel mills. I drove across a dark bridge. The steel mill lights shut down. I get to the end of the bridge, and that's 8th Avenue. I go up the hill 3.5 blocks. I make a left on a road that I will never forget. It's called East Laurel Way. So I finally get into this alleyway. I look around, there's still yellow tape, so I knew something happened. I finally get out the car. I look around, and there's blood on the ground. So now I'm trying to say, what really happened? So now as we were preparing for the funeral, I needed to know what the story was. The story basically goes like this. She was walking down the street from her friend's house. She got caught in crossfire between rival gangs. The guy that she was with used her as a body shield. Danielle was 17 years old. At that moment, I'm saying to myself, what do I do? And I remember a quote, it was by Dr. Martin Luther King. He says, "It's not where you stand during comfort and convenience, but it's how you stand during challenge and controversy." Here was my opportunity to now do something that was going to turn a tragedy into triumph. Through this horrible story or experience in my life, my foundation was born. And I said if I was ever in position to give back, I would. And that started 17 years ago. I remember that coach who told me, "It's not your ability, it's your attitude. You will live and die by the level of your own expectations. The way to get through any test is to expect your best. When you are prepared, you are resilient, you become the pro. You have won your personal Super Bowl. You have graduated from LaRoche College." I'm going to leave you with one of the quotes, but this isn't from a scholar, but I think it reflects what LaRoche's college mission is for its students. As Sister Candace says, it's to be the best in the world. That's what you all practice here. But this quote comes from a music icon by the name of Pharrell Williams. This guy has over 217 million views on YouTube. If you still don't know who this guy is, he's the guy that said, "'Cause I'm happy." Yeah, that guy, yes. Now you know who that guy is. But in a recent interview, he was asked about his success. And he says, "I'm only successful because other people hoisted me up." He said, when you are successful, you have to realize it's not all you. It can't be you. He says, just like you need air to fly a kite, it's not the kite, it's the air. As I thank you today for welcoming me into your LaRoche family, I want you to take the time to thank the people who have been the air in your life. My wish for you as you travel down your own path is to always be happy doing something that you love and to live every day like the song says. Clap along if you feel like you're in a room without a roof.
Stand up. Come on. I want you to tell everyone how you feel right now. Let them know.
Happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof.
As you now get to that point of creating your moment and seizing those opportunities, do not let this be your last stop. You continue to go out there and you be the best in the world. Thank you.
We'll be right back. Stay tuned for A Day in the Life with Josh Miller.
We can see it. This day has never been closer. Today, thanks to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, thousands with blood cancer are living a normal life. We're almost there. We're making cures happen. Join us.
Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed volunteers can change the world.
All right, good morning, everyone. Okay, well, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I work as an industrial engineer. So today we're going to be talking about how economics and business is important to our lives, how it affects our nation and the entire world.
This is opportunity. Success is measured by my ability to answer life's most persistent and urgent question. What am I doing for others?
Hope you enjoyed today's episode of A Day in the Life. Thank you very much to Charlie Batch for allowing us to hang out with him. Keep your eye out for the future episode where Charlie Batch is going to be inducted into the Pennsylvania Hall of Fame. He goes to a nice little luncheon at the park, all followed by the Byham Theater where he is in Seussical the Musical playing the Muscle Man. Again, this is A Day in the Life.